Hi, good afternoon. This is Sarah Goldenthal. I am a matrimonial and family law attorney at Callagy Law. I am here today with one of Manhattan's leading therapists, Andrew Tepper. Hi, Andrew.
Hello.
Andrew has 16 years of experience in group and individual psychotherapy. Andrew's practice focuses on stress management, anxiety, depression, stress reduction, anger management, and conflict resolution. His clinic, which is called Revive, which is based in New York City, the website is Revive NYC, specializes in providing drug-free, innovative therapy that helps patients with stress, anxiety, and depression. So, Andrew, thank you again for joining us.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
We're happy to have you. I'm happy to continue our discussions. As we previously discussed, there have been many concerns throughout the community, throughout our client base, that are a result of the current COVID-19 pandemic. You've provided some very helpful insight thus far. Today we want to talk about specifically something that really impacts many of our clients who are parents who are not in an intact family. So these are individuals who have children in common, who are either divorced or who may have never been married but have children in common, and now in these circumstances need to figure out a way to co-parent, be on the same page as far as supporting their children, even though they're no longer together, or in the same physical household. And they also need to figure out ways to sort of transition the children from one household to the other. And we're hoping that you, Andrew, can provide some guidance for these families to, hopefully reduce some tensions and some stress about dealing with these issues.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that. Just a couple general points that I hope can be helpful on the subject. One is I would encourage these families to come up with a general statement that really helps to disarm the other party. For example, a statement that really sets a tone of, I want to work with you. This is a difficult time. Let's work together for the sake of our child and for the sake of having all of our interactions be less stressful. If I can do something to make our interactions less stressful, then that's great, and I hope that you can do the same as well. We'll call it the olive branch statement. I feel like that, which could be conveyed in a text message, might help to set the tone for more positive interactions going forward. If you are, if you're not with your partner and you have to co-parent, but you are not together. I'd also encourage communication. If it doesn't happen over text, text is a great way to interact, especially if you have to coordinate. So text message can be a wonderful way to communicate during this time without, having text message. Often it does not convey tone. It does not convey emotion, which can be useful. So I would encourage these families to communicate over text message. Finally, I would use text messages to really, if you want the other party, if you want your the parent, your child's parent to change what they're doing, couch it in behavior. Ask them to change their behavior, whether it's something that they're doing that you'd like them to decrease, or if there's a behavior you'd like to see more of, couch it in behavior. I'm wondering if I've noticed that you're a little late to pick up Tommy. I'm wondering if you could try and be a little earlier next time. These are the types of things that might go over better over text than over the phone, because over the phone, you might be irritated and that might come across in your tone. Text message might be a better way to communicate. I think also too, just really trying to reinforce this statement of this is a really difficult time right now, and thus it's especially important that we get along for the sake of our child. If if there can be some general agreement that both parties are going to try a little bit harder during these tense times, then I think only positive outcomes can happen as a result. And so a lot of, I'll call it, just referring back to my original point of all of like getting your clients to really identify and craft that olive branch statement and really put it on repeat. These are difficult times, especially difficult times. It's really important that we work together now so more than ever for the sake of our children and for ourselves as well.
I think that's all very useful and helpful. Thank you, Andrew. I know, as practitioners, it's not always possible for people going through these conflicts to be able to extend the olive branch or accept the olive branch for various reasons. But where it is possible to try to put aside differences for the best interest of the child or children involved, to move beyond whatever the conflict is, I'm sure that would be helpful. And your tips are solid on that front. So thank you, Andrew. And we look forward to speaking again soon. Thanks.
Thank you.